Mr. Garry's Gourmet Beans, folks, coming to perfection right here on the side burner on this barbecue. And just look at that gorgeous, gorgeous view over Gander Bay here at the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. Supper this evening, folks, here at GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. Gourmet beans. Delish, delish, delish. Let's saute a large onion, which we're doing here now in this cast iron frying pan. And the view, look at the view, the gorgeous view over Gander Bay this evening. About a half a dozen of cut up wieners. You can use sausage if you want, but we use wieners. We're going to add in some mushrooms and any other veggies that you have. If you have corn, if you have carrot, other vegetables work quite well as well in this gourmet bean recipe. And today, folks, we are using Bush's beans. We have 2 original and 1 brown sugar hickory going in this cast iron skillet today. Those onions are sauteing, they're browning up very, very nice in this frying pan, in this cast iron skillet. Very soon, as I said, I'll be adding in those wieners. And I want to look at that beautiful, beautiful sunset this evening over Gander Bay. A gorgeous, gorgeous evening here in late August. Today is August the 26th, the last Monday of August. And very, very soon, folks, it will be September and the fall will be upon us. Okay, I did put in a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in with these onions. And they're doing, as I said, very, very well. A little bit of olive oil to start. And a full large onion. Okay. Let that saute, let that brown up for a little while longer. And as I said, we'll add in the wieners. And if you got sausage, if you got bacon, if you got bologna, whatever you got, if you got Spam, that can all go in this gourmet bean dish. We'll check on those onions again. We don't want them to burn up. Okay, I think they're just right now, folks. They are a light brown. Okay, and we're going to add in those wieners. Okay, let's just chuck them all in there. There we go. And we're going to toss that around. These wieners, of course, are previously cooked, so they just need to be sauteed and warmed up and browned just a little in this cast iron frying pan, in this cast iron skillet. I have the heat on this barbecue turned down to low. Okay, we'll come back in a few and this will be all browned up together. Okay, let's move these onions and wieners around a little bit. They are doing really, really nicely. I do think it is time to add in the mushrooms from this cutting board right here. So let's do that. Okay, it's going to be difficult to do this. I'll try my best without dropping any. I think the easiest thing I can do is probably just bring over the cutting board. So let me do that. Okay, I've added the mushrooms to this mixture. This is salt and pepper, a full onion, a full can of diced up, cut up mushrooms, and about six wieners. And they're doing quite nicely. I'm going to let that saute for just a couple of more minutes, and then we're going to add in those 3 cans of Bush's beans, 2 original and 1 brown sugar honey. Mr. Garry's Gourmet beans. Delish, delish, delish in this cast iron skillet. And just look at that gorgeous, gorgeous view over Gander Bay. Okay, folks, let's just check on these mushrooms and onions and wieners, sauteing lovely in this cast iron skillet. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, we're going to put in the juice or the water from the mushrooms. We're going to put them in there. Oh, look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the next step is to start putting in those cans of beans. Okay, here we go. Cans of Bush's beans need to go in next. So we'll put them in. Now we'll rinse out these cans with a little bit of lukewarm water very, very soon and add that. This is going to be a very full skillet with 3 cans of Bush's beans for sure. Get that in there, Mr. Garry. Now we're going to turn that around. This is, as I said, a very, very full skillet. Move it all around. It just needs, the beans just need to be warmed up. And we're going to add one final special ingredient to these gourmet beans toward the end. So make sure you're still with us, folks. Make sure you continue to stay with Mr. Garry and GBL, the Old Church 5-acre homestead, for our beautiful, beautiful gourmet beans. A delicious, delicious supper this evening. Gourmet beans. Not a lot of ingredients, but you can use up some of the leftovers that you have in your pantry or in your refrigerator to make this dish. Very hearty meal indeed, enjoyed by everyone. There we have it. Okay, we're going to let that warm up. The heat is still down on low. Gourmet beans in our skillet, looking over Gander Bay today. And the skillet is pretty full, isn't it? Look at that, look at that. Okay, we're almost ready to put in the very last secret ingredient. Mr. Garry's Gourmet Beans, folks, coming to perfection right here on the side burner on this barbecue. And just look at that gorgeous, gorgeous view over Gander Bay here at the Old Church 5-acre homestead. A couple of more ingredients need to go in this dish. First of all, let's put in this one here. This is a can of rinse, where I rinsed out the several cans of Bush's beans that we use for this recipe. So there's only a little bit of water and a few beans that was left. I don't have a lot of room left in this skillet. It is nearly to the brim, to the rim of this skillet. But I do have enough room, I do think, for the secret ingredient that's coming next. So you'll have to stay. You'll have to stay with this video, and you'll have to stay with Mr. Garry as I prepare these gourmet beans for our supper this evening. Beautiful, beautiful gourmet beans. Not a lot of ingredients, folks, not a lot at all. It's a very traditional Newfoundland dish made right here at the Old Church today. You can use up whatever ingredients you have in your pantry, whatever ingredients you have in your cupboard, whatever ingredients you have in your refrigerator. We have in this dish a full onion, a can of mushrooms, we have 6 wieners, and we have 3 cans of beans. That's it, but you can add lots of other things. You can add corn, You can add carrot. You can add celery. You can add all kinds of things. And there's, of course, a little dash of salt and pepper. And the secret ingredient is coming right now, folks. Crosby's molasses is a traditional ingredient in a lot of Newfoundland and Labrador dishes, and it's going into Mr. Garry's Gourmet beans. We're just going to drizzle in a helping of this molasses to give these beans a nice little taste. Sweet molasses, folks. Here we go. Now, probably about 2 tablespoons is what I'm drizzling in to this dish. There we go. That's it. All done. Now, I'm going to let that mix in with these beans on this barbecue this evening. You can do this, of course, on your kitchen stove, of course, if you wish. But where the weather is so nice outside today, right here, over Gander Bay, here at the old church, we can do this outside. Beautiful gourmet beans. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm going to turn off my burner on this barbecue and let that spend the last few minutes sauteing there. I'm going to put the cover down over it. Okay, there you go. So we'll let that saute for a few more minutes, let that warm up and get accustomed to the various ingredients that's in this cast iron frying pan. And that's going to be our supper this evening here at GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. The money shot, folks. Mr. Garry's gourmet beans prepared on the side burner of our barbecue here at the old church. And it's our supper this evening for Mr. Garry and Miss Betty. And we are serving it with some garlic bread. So let's plate this up. I'm using this little cup with a handle here today to make sure that I get a nice helping of these gourmet beans for Miss Betty. Here we go. Here we go. A delicious, delicious helping. And for Mr. Garry also, delicious, delicious gourmet beans. Beautiful indeed. And it's going to be delish. Let me go back and see if I can get another helping of this. Fill these bowls full, Mr. Garry, for a delicious, delicious feed this evening. Let me go back and get just some beans to top these dishes up. Delicious, delicious, delicious indeed. There you have it, folks. Gourmet beans here at GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead, served with garlic bread. Thank you for watching, folks, and we'll see you in another video. Mr. Garry signing out.